Hey everybody, Tony D with a Screenwriter's Rant on Buried in Barstow. Little Jones asleep on the couch. Man, she is uncooperative this week. Uh, so, this is a Lifetime movie. I don't normally review Lifetime movies, but this trailer looked pretty badass, I gotta say. If I had to pick one Lifetime movie to watch, I think I'd watch this one. Of course, it's about a mother, because it normally is, played by Angie Harmon, who's secretly a killer, right? And D-Day, Bruce McGill's in it, but I don't see him listed on the IMDb credits. That's got to be him, right? That has to be Bruce McGill. Has to be him. Is there another actor that looks exactly like him? Sounds like him and everything. Anyhow, it's pretty much the plot of what the hell was that other movie I'm thinking of? Oh God, The Long Kiss Goodnight. If you've ever seen that movie, only she hasn't lost her memory. You know, it's a typical story of a criminal who goes straight, has some kids, living in Barstow, trying to make a life for herself, and then of course they call her out of retirement to do something and pay off a debt. This is her daughter, and they're both working as waitresses. And she's got a boyfriend who I think is the cook, and she's just an unstoppable killing machine. So she has to do this one last job and go to the casinos and dress up nice and maybe seduce a guy. This is her boyfriend in the background. And so, there's a scene where she tells her daughter, "You know me. Do you think I could ever hurt anyone?" And then it cuts to her like smashing a guy in the face. Warm-hearted mother, cold-blooded killer is the headline, and here she is taking this guy out that, I don't know, kill him or whatever. And she gets into gunfights and kills this other dude who sort of vaguely resembles Dave Bautista, and eventually she comes to kill D-Day. D-Day's he's been playing a lot of bad guys recently, right? I mean, in Jack Reacher, he's the mayor, and in this, he's the guy who trains her, I guess. It's a great title, Buried in Barstow. I'm shocked that it's on Lifetime. I've never seen a movie like this action-packed. Lifetime's usually aimed at women, right? So did they finally hit rock bottom with their audience over there? Oh, we gotta get some men to watch this thing. Because it doesn't seem to me. I mean, I guess there's some female appeal here since the main character's a mom. And, I mean, it's good motivation, certainly for the character. And Angie Harmon looks, she's kind of hot enough, but kind of grizzled enough to play it. She's kind of like right on the bubble there, She's not like too gorgeous for this role. And her moves aren't bad. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, believable enough. So I was surprised. I mean, I think, this could be pretty watchable if you like a little bit of action crime drama. I think we all know the ending. I think, probably the first act, she's got this nice life, and she's a waitress, and she's got a daughter who's dating some guy, and, she's got her boyfriend or whatever who's the cook, and they have this nice idyllic life. And then out of nowhere, D-Day shows up and ruins everything. Says, "Oh, I gotta have you do one last mission, one last thing for me, and then the debt will be cleared. It'll all go perfectly." So she is forced to agree because of reasons. And second act, she goes and has to do this job, but it turns out to be more than what D-Day advertised. Next thing you know, she's dealing with bigger thugs, and they're coming after her family and her daughter, and they've messed with the wrong mom. They've messed with the wrong mom, and here's where she kills D-Day after probably killing half the guys in the movie. And she's shooting guys, mostly. She does smash some guys in the face and whatnot. I think that's her boyfriend there. She does smash guys in the face. I mean, like on one-on-one, And Angie Harmon's pretty tall, so that's in her favor. So she looks a little more imposing than, say, some 5 foot nothing girl uh, with tremendous rack trying to do this. So I think she's kind of believable. She blows this guy away. Now, fighting that guy hand to hand, he's a big guy. I don't think she'd beat him. But, she's wearing boots, and the guy she beats up isn't particularly huge. Yeah, here's her boyfriend there. So, not bad. I mean, I can see it being at least as realistic as you can make a movie like this. So, and she's the executive producer. Oops, turn off the sound here. She's the executive producer. It didn't look bad. I mean, I'm as shocked as you. A Lifetime movie. Who'd have thunk it? A little action, a little bit of edge. Now, is it going to be that edgy, that cool? Probably not. I mean, it's on Lifetime. How edgy could it be? So, I just find it weird that it's on Lifetime at all. But, for a channel mostly devoted to weepy dramas, I mean, this is probably a nice change, even for their audience, right? Once in a while, you got to mix it up regardless. So, the fact that this trailer is drifting around YouTube shows you that they're either pushing it hard to maybe pull in a different kind of audience for once, or, it just sort of rose to the top, looks good, looks well produced. I mean, it does look good. Looks well directed, well acted. Angie Harmon's okay. Sometimes, see, I didn't like her on, what was the TV show? Was it Law and Order? I want to say Law and Order, but I don't think that's what it was. But she was on something that she got a little preachy. I didn't like when she's preachy, but I think she works in this context as sort of a, someone who doesn't want to say too much. I like her better that way because, number one, she's not preaching, and her voice is kind of the kind of voice that I'm not going to say it's deep, but it's authoritative, and I think a character like that who's got authority and she can clearly kick A and take names doesn't say much, doesn't need to say much, right? And I think that works for her and works for her whole deal. So yeah, and I love the name, Buried in Barstow. It sounds like a pulp novel, doesn't it? So I think this will be pretty watchable. Will it be Emmy winning? Maybe not. I mean, I don't see the detail of the crimes necessarily, unless D-Day sends her out specifically to kill dudes. I mean, maybe that's her thing. Seems that way. Seems a little strong that she could just murder a bunch of guys and then, waltz away. No, I just had to kill that one last guy. All right, on to my life. That's the way these are always supposed to go. Just once, I'd like to see a TV or a movie where the retired hitman or hitwoman actually kills a dude and there's no problem. There's no complication. Yep, killed that dude. Now we're on to our lives. And then I don't know. Maybe it's a different drama. I mean, just to have something different in this realm, and maybe that's my one sort of caveat with this. It's gonna be fairly derivative, I think. But that all being said, I think it's got something going for it. Call me crazy. Many people have. And that's it for me, Tony D. Little Jones asleep on the couch. Make sure you check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. Oh, and don't forget, I will be at Nerdfest on Sunday from 10 to 4 at the Swedesboro Holiday Inn, selling copies of the Pineys. I'll have books 1 through 7. Book 8 will drop probably that night. So I won't have any copies yet. It takes a little while for Amazon to get me books. So I was going to try to get it done by then, but yeah, it just didn't work out. But I'll definitely have it for the Ocean City Con, which is another con I'm doing in early April. So look for that. But definitely check me out at Nerdfest, 10 to 4, Swedesboro Holiday Inn on February 27th. My calendar is over there. And that's it. See ya tomorrow.